What's up guys, macadii here bringing you another PU battle. Now today I'm against a subscriber of mine called Mike Rect. So, looking at his team, I'm actually quite scared, I must admit.
He's got the Kecleon.
Yeah, that's what jumps out straight away as...
The Kecleon is scary.
Scary. Now, before we start, we just want to quickly make a few notes. We've changed around Haunter. We got rid of, I think it was Dark Pulse on that for Thunderbolt.
Yeah, we didn't have a single...
electric move,
and it might be quite useful now.
So we figured we'd give that a try.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Mime, we've now got Hidden Power Fighting instead of maybe Dark Pulse again, I think.
It was Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse wasn't doing much for us.
No, it didn't do a huge amount. So we figured Hidden Power Fighting, and also we changed him to Technician as well because we weren't really seeing any Chatots. So that might make a bit of a difference. So in terms of lead, I do anticipate the Primplop lead, probably.
Perhaps, or the Ditto lead.
He has... Oh, he does have a Defogger.
He does? Oh, the Primplop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He could also lead with a Ninetales. I don't think Ninetales has Drought in this team.
It's not allowed Drought, no. Definitely not in PU.
So...
Duskwar's not a bad lead.
I guess. Should we go for
Because
Dusknoir?
we can just freely Will-O Wisp something.
Yeah, should we... Oh,
Yeah.
we can't freely though.
Oh, no,
Flash Fire.
that's got Flash Fire, doesn't it? Yeah.
Maybe Ursaring. Because I mean, like, if that comes out, I guess it could have Roar, but then if it's got Defog, it probably doesn't have Roar.
Sure. Oh, give the guy good luck.
Oh yeah, I'll give him the fun. It's tricky. We know the Haunter's gonna have... We've got T-Bolt for that, so that's good.
To do.
He also does have a Marsh Tomp as well, so that might be his Rock Setter, and then he's got a Defogger. So...
Why don't we just go Leavanny? Just see how it goes.
Let's go for these.
It's worked for us so far.
Yeah. It may not work on this one, but we'll have to see. Does lead off with Warm Pillow.
Do we outspeed?
No.
What speed is it?
328 speed.
How much speed do we have?
311.
Nah.
So...
We could go straight for the Flail.
Should we go straight for the Flow? He may pack the Hypnosis. Ninetales is like seriously scary. But to be honest, if anything had to fall asleep, probably this thing would be.
Well, Ursaring.
Or Ursaring. But then I don't really want to switch in on that.
No, we can't.
Should we go for Sticky Web?
Okay, sure.
Let's go for it.
This is when this game messes with you.
Yeah.
I'd love.
Oh, we outspeed.
We do outspeed.
Okay, so he burns us.
That's not too bad. Okay, that means he's probably more defensive. So we could go into Ursaring if we want.
Should we go for Ursaring? Yeah, let's go for Ursaring. We need to have an Ursaring sweep.
We do, because we realised we didn't have one yet, and that's kind of the idea. Everything is put in work apart from Ursaring. Eating that up.
Yeah.
That is tasty.
So Sleep Talk. Oh, not Bulk Up. Sorry, because we had to remake the whole team because of Showdown DCing on us. So we'll go for a bulk, and all the moves are a little bit.
Yeah, he's
up,
got
so.
a Ditto again. So
yeah, but still,
only one bulk up.
I think we should be fine because Bulk Up counteracts the effects. We can always rest, but he can't.
That's true. That's true. Oh, and we can set up more bulk ups.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, he's got the Roar. Okay. I would probably just stay in and just Nightshade. We just want to get a bit of damage off
Yeah,
him,
yeah, sure thing. Who carries Roar on Ninetales?
It's really interesting though. Defensive Ninetales. I've never seen that before, because normally they're absolutely terrifying things. Like, I'm surprised they're still in PE with like Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, with Flamethrower and a coverage move of choice. Yeah, he is bulky. So we could go for Mr. Mime actually. Go for Psyshock. Nothing particularly appreciates Psyshock.
Is that just unnecessary damage though?
I guess.
This thing doesn't really care.
Yeah, with Dusknoir, we'll just keep going, shall we? We'll just whittle down on him. He may have moon. Does it have not Moonlight? It might have Moonlight. I don't think it does. I don't think it has recovery. Anyway, it's one of its walls, and it's worth getting this one down, especially with the sort of the grass water combination, grass fire combination for walls. It's quite strong.
He's got a strong core, very strong core.
So if we can get Warm Pillow down, I think we are at a much better advantage, even if it does mean the death of Dusknoir, which I don't think it will do, because we can Pain Split.
He doesn't have a very, apart from Kecleon, nothing's really
immediately threatening. Maractus may have Sucker Punch.
I've never fought Maractus.
Maractus they're a tiny bit scary.
Are they just like a worse Cacturn?
Kind of, I guess.
What
I never
do
really
they even do?
They have like Sucker Punch, and they can be special or they can be physical. I guess they are like a worse Cacturn. So he goes out into planking. He is probably going to defog at this point. But to be honest,
get a burn off then.
I would probably, I guess a burn off at this point. So we know we can't really set up with Ursaring until it's gone. You know, the Ninetales is gone. So we'll get a burn off on that. That's nice. He does have the defog, which is a shame, but there's not much you can really do. But now with Residual and Nightshade, we are actually really weakening his walls.
We are. This is nice.
I know Dusknoir doesn't seem the most. He's pretty passive. Like he is the most like passive mon
out there.
Really. So but he is still definitely doing work. Like
he's done work. Arbark's done work. Mr. Mime's
definitely been brilliant.
In fact, to be honest, they all have, apart from Ursaring, which is a real shame. Because when I played earlier, he was my MVP.
Yeah.
It's because they've either had they've had a Ditto for the last two.
Yeah, Ditto's really made things tricky.
We just haven't had a chance.
So we get another Nightshade off, as he does go for Scald. That still does a pretty decent chunk. But I think at this point we take him out, and I know he's probably going to die at this point, but then at least his defogger's gone, so we can set up the Sticky Web.
True.
We just need to pick something that outspeed, but we do outspeed most of these. We outspeed the Ninetales, we know that for a fact. Kekleon we outspeed.
Oh, because he's defensive.
That's why. Ditto we need to watch out to make sure he doesn't. So he goes on to that. Should we just go for a Memento?
Go for a Memento.
He probably is gonna. Oh, we could go for the Pain Split.
I
think probably
just got Shadow Sneak, to be honest.
Let's just go for a Pain Split, probably. That's probably the best bet. Just because it's going to do a pretty decent chunk and also get us up to, like, pretty decent amount of health, really.
Yeah, definitely.
But we've got to watch out for this. We can't let that set up. It does have the Shadow Sneak. So, from here...
Our two really quick things are weak
to... He's not weak. That's not weak to Sucker Punch, but I don't think we're going to take it out.
No, it's not. But it's weak to Shadow Sneak.
Yeah.
We have got Hidden Power. Wait, if he...
The trouble is, though, we can't go for Psyshock, because if he goes for Sucker Punch, it doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
Can't go for Hidden Power Fighting, because if he does have Shadow Sneak...
If he does go for Shadow Sneak.
So probably Arbark's the best bet there. We can set up a bulk up. I don't think it can really do too much. Like,
yeah.
Most of the time it's Power Up Punch, Sucker Punch, Shadow Sneak.
Doesn't have Earthquake, does it?
No.
Okay.
So this is probably the best bet.
Yeah, not ideal, by a long shot.
So should we go for a coil?
Yeah.
He may over-predict and go for a Sucker Punch as well, expecting us to go for a move.
So no, he's seen all our battles, hasn't he?
Oh, actually, yeah, he has watched them, so he may work out from there.
Yeah, that's when this sort of challenging your subs kind of falls down a little bit.
What do you mean?
With the whole
seeing my team.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It makes it more challenging for me. And to be honest, I really like. Oh, knockoff. Okay. Well, at least now we know he can't really do a huge amount. So should we go for another coil?
No, because if I'm worried about that Ditto coming in. Very worried.
So you think we should go for a rest?
No, I think you should go for a Gunk Shot.
Gunk Shot?
I would...
I'll go for an EQ.
I think EQ and then... yeah.
Yeah, considering he's got knockoff, he probably doesn't have Sucker Punch, which is good to know. Probably. Okay, so he goes into Grass Allergy.
That is nothing.
Shall we...
How ballsy are we? I'm just worried that he...
Should we go out into Leavani?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, definitely. This is not worth it because he's got the Ditto.
Yeah.
And it's too scary because he can EQ us.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is...
So he goes for EQ, really doesn't do too much.
It's fine. Sticky Web.
Yeah. Sticky Web.
Jinx.
No, I'm not going to. I won't play those rules.
I'm not doing that.
No. Especially not in a dual com where I can't speak until you tell me.
Yeah, that would be quite funny,
No. So... with another sticky web off, I think it puts us in a much more comfortable position because it slows down the Maractus as well. Ninetales gets even slower, which means that Ursaring has quite a good chance of outspeeding. So he goes down to Warm Pillows, predicting us. I'm tempted just to stay in and get a flail off. I can't really.
Does this thing have any more use? No.
No, it's done its job. It's becoming more of a liability because of sticky web. Actually having sticky web.
Yeah.
That's the way I think. I'd rather this died now.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds
sure.
really horrible, but
Oh, I hope he doesn't Morning Sun.
I don't know if it gets Morning Sun. That's the thing.
Might not.
We'll see.
We can see, definitely. That did nothing.
Yeah, he's just gonna chaos.
Thank
That's
goodness.
fine. So that means he can't get sticky web up. From here, probably go on to Mr. Mine.
A Psyshock. Yeah, sure. I don't think he can't do much to us.
And we outspeed as well.
And we outspeed.
Oh, I think we made it modest as well, didn't we? 'Cause
Yes.
looking at this.
Oh, actually, would we outspeed? Oh no, I don't think he's got any speed investment.
No, I don't think he
Minimal.
does. I think he has minimal. I think also, to be honest, with the web, I think modest, considering how much it was doing already, it's another like
he's not sticky webbed.
10%. Oh, we should outspeed.
I'm pretty sure we'll outspeed.
Question is, do we just go for Specs Shadow Ball? Oh no, because that. Let's go for a Psyshock.
Psyshock is.
Even if the Kecleon comes in, he is going to go for a knockoff. That's the thing. So we can go back out to Arbok, rest up. Probably.
Perhaps because he has Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, he does go into this. I still think this is going to do a chunk of damage to it. Yeah.
Good chunk.
The only move he really has for us is Shadow Ball. So are we going to be cheeky and go for an Ursaring?
He could just He could just Psyshock.
But then, considering how little that did, he knows that we'd be able to win that match.
Yeah. Okay.
Shadow Ball was the only way he can beat us.
Stopping Shadow Ball. I'm gonna let you call this one.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
My gut feeling is go for Ursaring, considering none of the other options suit the most, like the primary.
He might know Specs at this point as well. Well, because
He probably does know Respects.
No.
He does. He got us. Oh well.
Won't work out.
I think we're gonna have to go.
It's a shame. We've messed this up a little bit.
Oh no, we're not going to outspeed, are we? Because
No.
he's. That's a pain.
I didn't.
I know. It was difficult, but we can now go back out and we can
Psyshock.
probably Psyshock again, won't we?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sack.
Should we just go for a rest?
We could sack Arbok.
But then Arbok does have the gunk shot, and it is at in a much more comfortable position than Ursaring. Let's see.
It's not much use because of the because it's super effective against itself, and it's got an
I guess,
Kecleon.
yeah. We'll just
no,
go
not
for it.
Kecleon,
Yeah, we'll go for it.
Ditto.
I guess with the Marsh Tomp, we can actually set up much more easily with Ursaring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This was a pain.
That was a bit of a misplay. Hopefully that won't cost us the game.
I think it might. I have a bad feeling.
We'll go for it. So go for Psyshock.
Yeah. We can take 2 of these. Definitely, because we're Specs.
Yeah. He may now overpredict and go for the Shadow Ball with the Kecleon.
The Shadow Ball.
Not Shadow Ball, it's Swift. It's just he may overpredict. Sorry, I think we're going for the Shadow Ball and then go into Kecleon. I think if he goes into Kecleon, I would still probably Psyshock because we do outspeed, so we can get the knockoff first. I don't think he was going to run knockoff and Sucker Punch.
Knockoff Shadow Punch. You mean Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but he might run Shadow Sneak.
Even then, Psyshock's our best bet. And
yeah,
are we really going to send
I'm just
our?
saying,
yeah.
It was...
Sorry, I'm thinking like 5 tons ahead. He does go out into the Ninetales, which I think we do take out. Yeah.
Nice.
Putting us in a much better position.
A little bit better.
So if this, I think the Kecleon is going to come in. So my bet is to go for stay in and to go for Psyshock.
I agree with that.
Because if he goes for Shadow Sneak, we can take that. If he goes for the knockoff, we outspeed, and we should do a pretty decent chunk anyway. And it still sets us up for Ursaring to come in and take him out for the rest of the HP.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Please don't have Sucker, please.
Would he KO? He would chaos.
No, it's resist. It's neutral. So.
It is neutral. Oh yeah, it's neutral. But we have no defense.
I guess. Let's see. Ah, he has the Sucker. Ah, no. He has Sucker as well as knockoff. Well, what are we gonna go for? Are we gonna have to? We're gonna have to go into Ursaring, aren't we? We may have Drain Punch though.
It's over at this point. But Ursaring, he probably has the power up punch.
Yeah, I know. There's not much we can do. We thought the Kecleon was gonna outdo us. It's the way it should knock off. I was just like absolutely convinced that it would.
What do you think it has then? Because does it have Shadow Sneak?
Yeah, it has Shadow Sneak. So from here, we're gonna have to go for. I think we have to risk it. Go for a bulk up.
Risk and go bulk up. Yeah.
He may either run Drain Punch or Power Up Punch. So we might be in a little bit of an issue.
There's nothing we can do at this point, to be honest.
This is the only
yeah
play we can do. Because the trouble is, even with Scarf Destiny Bond, his Sucker Punch won't damage us, so we won't.
Oh yeah, we have Scarf Destiny Bond, but we don't really have the Mons at this point to
no.
pull this off.
No, but the other issue is as well, is he's going to go for Sucker Punch, and Sucker Punch will fail because we go for Destiny Bond.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So we can't even Destiny Bond this. So we go for a bulk up.
Oh, he's got the Drain Punch.
Yeah, he has the Drain Punch. I think this has got us now because that's dead. He probably will just go for Shadow Sneak here.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
It's even with the Ditto. I guess from here we could probably spec Shadow Ball, which may. No, I'm being a bit hopeful here. So what should we go for? Should we go for? He's got two moves that
Shadow
want to
Ball.
KO it.
Shadow Ball.
Well, no, oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good game.
That was a really good game.
That's strange because that was the least threatening I felt. That was the least threatened I felt. Like just looking at his team, it has.
Yeah. That's a really solid team though. I must admit, yeah, I was not a huge fan. No, I could see it was really bulky though, and as we said, as soon as we sat down, we're like, oh, it's a Kecleon.
It's a Kecleon. They are suspect tests.
I think they are being suspect tested at the minute.
It wouldn't surprise me. Just get anything. Doesn't matter. We're gonna get suckered. I'll give him a good GG.
Yeah, he got us there. But yeah, that was an excellent match, and so I think we got one more from here. So yeah, it should be really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle, and we'll see you at the next one. macadii out. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep up my latest content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. macadii out.